are a number of concerns we have been seeing on the roads lately. So who better to talk to than Neil Sackmary of Trooper Talk, who has brought some great troopers here in our local law enforcement. Yes. Neil, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here. I have amazing troopers here. Please introduce yourself and tell us what it is that you do.
Sure. I'm Sean Hagstrom. I'm a state trooper with the Nevada Highway Patrol, and I'm the Public Information Officer with Public Affairs.
And you, sir?
Sergeant Brett Donaldson, Nevada State Police Highway Patrol, here, Region 1, Graveyard.
He's a legend, okay?
Okay.
And so the thing is that he catches more people driving impaired. He was named Trooper of the Year. He was just made a sergeant. And when we were at the promotion ceremony, he gave this amazing speech. And the thing is that he's very humble. And he teaches his guys to go out, just like everybody at Nevada State Police. And they work so hard at what they do to get people off the road who drive impaired.
Yeah, and we've been seeing sort of this uptick in a number of driving impairment situations and accidents and things like this happening on the road. So why do you think that there has been such an increase in this?
Well, I don't know if it's really an increase. I mean, we do live in the Las Vegas, the capital of entertainment in the world, you know, yeah. But so we're always probably going to have DUIs. But my biggest thing is, and we tell them time after time on Neil's show that, hey, there's no excuse for driving impaired anymore. You know, there's ride shares, there's Uber, Lyft, taxis, buses, and you could have a designated driver. So that if you're going out with friends and deciding to drink that evening, make sure that you plan ahead and just don't get behind the wheel. And that's all we ask people to do out there.
Yeah, a lot of times you're hearing, you know, would you rather spend $30 for a ride share or thousands? Right. And of course, that also includes some safety issues with other people involved in that as well. So do you have some things that you've seen on the road and just maybe even some advice for people?
You know, one of the big things that I've noticed in talking to impaired drivers when they are caught before they kill somebody, and even when we are interviewing them after at the scene of a homicide collision where somebody's lost their life, is that they didn't realize they were that impaired. The common phrase that I hear is, well, I'm not as drunk. You know, I didn't drink as much as all the other occupants in the car, so that's why I'm driving. It used to be, at least when I was growing up as a kid, designated driver meant you didn't have anything to drink. Mm-hmm. And now it seems that designated driver means you're the one having the least, and that's just unacceptable. If you're going to drink, don't drive. It's that simple. We're out there, even though we have lower staffing numbers than we've seen in past years, we're not letting up in our enforcement detail. We are taking impaired drivers to jail. Some of my troopers are taking 2 and 3 a night. They're not giving up. They're not one and done. They're coming right back out on the road and looking for another one because we're getting tired of going to these fatal collisions. We're getting tired of notifying family and next of kin that there's going to be an empty chair at the dinner table for Christmas or for the next holiday. It's sad to see because these are all preventable. Every one of these lives that we've lost to impaired driving over the last year, there's no reason for it. We could have them here today.
And this is exactly one of the things that we talk about every single week on Trooper Talk, which is the speed, which is the impairment, you know, and so, you know, how many people did you catch last year?
Calendar year or the last 12 months?
The last 12 months?
266.
266 people were driving impaired that he caught himself. And so this is something that we're so passionate about, that we talk every single week. And so that's why we love having everybody come on to Trooper Talk. Right?
And one thing I'd like to add too, just in the month of December, our troopers, very dedicated troopers. I always say we have the best troopers in the country. I mean, we had 182 DUI arrests from December 1st to December 31st. 182 DUIs. Unacceptable. So that's one of the good things about being on Neil's show is we're able to explain not only what Nevada State Police do, but we're able to put out what the public should do as a society.
And that's just the ones we caught.
We have to go. But I thank both of you for coming on. You know what I mean? And this topic is so important. And I know he loves to talk, and we could talk for hours.
Absolutely.
But we have to cut it short.
Yes, we do. And I was just going to get into my next question. So I do wish we had more time. But thank you so much. For more on Trooper Talk, just visit